Part two. There was this big discussion in the news I was reading today. It was my day to read the news and to take a break from my schoolwork. And they were talking about coffee shops and how decimated they are financially. Restaurants also. And how the city council wants to tax more businesses like Amazon. Percentages, numbers. To fill in the gaps for this stimulus-driven economy, this reward-based system with its processes. With no recognition for Seattle, Washington as one of the best research locations in the whole country, big and beautiful and vibrant facilities, lots of books, technology available seemingly everywhere. And the decision so far has been to just try to figure out, how do you make the stimulus better? How do you make the stimulus more attractive for those conscious, seeking, drug-loving fanatics? And still make those families happy and those online dating, restaurant, fast food loving, sustainable technology folks. Or however they get described with someone else's notes, observations. This stimulus driven, this visual, this auditory and facial euphoria with money included in their processes and system are some of the reason people want to really pay attention to what everyone says, does with their bodies, and how they gesture with what? Ultimately, where does the gesture come from? The brain? Well, how does the brain move? The signals go to the body, and then the body disrupts time. And a change gets noticed. The face is a stimulus. The face scares, the face excites, the eyes thrill, and the ears feel such beautiful emotion. And the body does. The body goes. But these aren't describing a body and brain working together. With time and energy. Hallucinating for hours and weeks and months, knowing there's going to be a meal at the end of the decision, doesn't do much for the body. The brain gets the stimulus from the images and the thoughts. The body gets weaker, fatter maybe, and less strong. And this stimulus-driven economic system and processes eventually has an endpoint, a crash. Not everybody can ignore the world forever. Not everybody can just go with adrenaline, hallucinations, and words like social justice. Visiting restaurants with multicultural workers, smoking some weed every night and getting some crack in the day. And not recognize the failure to never stop. So much like the wolf, who has succeeded in never stopping and still maintains some stimulus from their hunt and their kill, much differently than humans, though. So there's this big economic dilemma, what to do next with this coronavirus pause in the financial world. How are restaurants going to come back, coffee shops, strip clubs, gyms, and potentially more importantly, what's going to happen next? Everybody talks about climate change. Everybody talks about the apocalypse in the future from all of these changing temperatures and huge influx of people, humans. More stimulus driven causes more people to want more drugs, more people to just want to just stare and start to see stuff in their head. Out of their eyes, they describe in their language and their art. Culture's been identified and described so well by everybody nowadays. All the restaurants, all of the coffee shops, and even those people who do those drugs now in Seattle, Washington are awesome. and exciting. And trying to have this much of an idea about the world and economy, considering all of the rich and famous people and the politicians who already have the answers, makes this time now tick tock, tick tock. And begins to explain what needs to get accomplished. A recognition about speed and stimulus, words and language, and stimulus. Choices, decisions, safety and security, brain and body, world. Calm and relaxed, unity and strength, brain, social, mind, society, places to figure out, consciousness, places to feel happy and have good emotions. Places to eat, with freedom and joy. And not for the benefit of some online social community with 3 trillion members who are waiting for a post on a photo and a video from the place that was found on Google and located with a GPS-enabled technological device. The wolf never makes this kind of face that I made now. The wolf doesn't care about now. 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 The wolf goes. The human does. With the brain and a body.